We are celebrating the grand opening of this wonderful facility. We are also celebrating Veterans Day, a day early. And we are celebrating the Marine Corps birthday. This building is here because of the work of a whole bunch of people. And I want to thank them. I want to start by thanking board members who are present here today. Without the board's authorization to spend the funds to make this happen, it would not have happened. So thank you to the board members who are here today. Our board president, Dr. David Broad. Our board vice president, Gene Shannon. And board members Ron Rude, George McNeil, and Bill Fisher. We knew, as our number of veterans mounted, that what we had in Building 3000 was grossly inadequate. Veterans literally sitting on top of each other in a very small, crowded facility. And people who serve veterans scattered in various places. It was the vision of the then Dean of Admissions and Student Support Programs to make something better happen that was really responsible for what we have today. His drawing and redrawing what we might do with this repurposed facility is really responsible for what you see as you go inside today. Thanks to my colleague of over 25 years, former Dean Gilbert Hermosillo. Who makes it happen? Somebody has to do the work. Tom Macias and his crew provided the oversight to get this project done. Put all the pieces together, get all of the various contractors and their workers to do the job and to get it done on time. Thanks to Tom Macias, our Director of Facilities, and his wonderful crew. We have here a place for veterans to relax, a place for them to study, a place for them to receive counseling, a place for them to get connected to the Veterans Administration with Veterans Administration support, a computer center, a place for them to know that MiraCosta College cares for them. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank the veterans themselves for their patience. They have waited and waited to spread their wings and actually have some breathing room. They have it now. They have it now because the college cares and because so many people rolled up their sleeves and made this happen. The community cares about veterans. Our Assembly member, Colonel Rocky Chavez, cares very much about veterans. He is one. He sent Tom Garcia, his senior field representative, to be with us today, and he has a presentation to make. Tom?
In recognition of the grand opening of the new Veterans Center that will provide support and resources which foster success for the growing population of military and affiliated students, grand opening November 10th. So thank you very much on behalf of Assemblyman Rocky Chavez.
Thanks very much, Tom.
Thank you.
The renovation of this building here next to me is more than a place for veterans to congregate. It represents the continued support of military service members and veterans by MiraCosta College and the northern coastal communities of San Diego County. There are many people here today that will take the time throughout this weekend to thank a veteran for their dedication, their service, and sacrifice. On behalf of the veterans of Miracosta College, I'd like to thank a few people that you might have seen before around here, but may not actually know what they've done for you. And now that we can actually see a building that they've done for us, I want those people to be heard by name. Some of them were mentioned earlier by Dr. Dick Robinson, but I'm going to go ahead and continue because I believe their work here today is definitely worth the second mention. Of course, the Board of Trustees, I'd like to thank all of you. Dr. Dick Robinson, our interim president. Dr. Francisco Rodriguez, our previous president. The Dean of Admissions and Student Services, Gilbert Hermosillo, and our current Dean of Admissions and Student Services, Dr. Alkeita Rojic. BKM Office Works, Bill Kunert, thank you very much, sir. And our Director of Facilities, Tom Macias, thank you, sir. I want everyone here to know today, for me personally, as I thought of this place and how it is that I'll work within this place and interact amongst fellow veterans, this place, this site, will provide a place for veterans to lay their worries and raise their ideas. It's going to provide a place for veterans to remember their friends and create new ones. Thank you.
For those of you that don't know, every time we have this, every time we celebrate the Marine Corps birthday, we always revert back to General John A. Lejeune. And because of this, we always say the same message for our birthday, so like that we understand where our roots come from. And this way, we keep a part of that tradition, whether in or out. We got Marines still serving going to this college, and we got Marines who got out like myself that are going to this college as well. And because of that, I like to keep the tradition alive. On November 1st, 1921, John A. Lejeune, 13th Commandant of the Marine Corps, directed that a reminder of the honorable service of the Corps be published by every command to all Marines throughout the globe on the birthday of the Marine Corps. Since that day, Marines have continued to distinguish themselves on many battlefields on foreign shores, in war and in peace. On this birthday of the Corps, therefore, in compliance with the will of the 13th Commandant, Article 38, United States Marine Corps Manual, edition of 1921 is republished as follows. On November 10th, 1775, a Corps of Marines was created by a resolution of the Continental Congress. Since that date, many thousands of men have borne the name Marine. In memory of them, it's fitting that we, who are Marines, should commemorate the birthday of our Corps by calling to mind the glories of its long, illustrious history. The record of the Corps is one which will bear comparison with that of the most famous military organizations in the world's history. During 90 of the 146 years of its existence, the Marine Corps has been in action against the nation's foes. From the Battle of Trenton to the Argonne, Marines have fought foremost honors in war. And in the long eras of tranquility, at home generations after generations of Marines have grown gray in war in both hemispheres and in every corner of the 7 seas, that our country and its citizens might enjoy peace and security. In every battle and skirmish, since the birth of the Corps, Marines have acquitted themselves with the greatest distinction, winning new honors on each occasion until the term Marine has come to signify all that is highest in military efficiency and soldierly virtue. The high name of distinction is soldierly repute, who are Marines today have received from those who precede us in the Corps. With it, we also receive from them the eternal spirit, which has animated our Corps from generation to generation and has been the distinguishing mark on the Marines of every age. So as long as the spirit continues to flourish, Marines will be found equal to every emergency in the future as they have been in the past. And the men of our nation will regard us as worthy successors to the long life of illustrious men and women who have served as soldiers of the sea since the founding of the Marine Corps. The inspiring message of the 13th Commandant has left its mark in the hearts and minds of all Marines, by indeed the act from Guadalcanal to Iwo Jima, from Incheon to the Korean Armistice, in interventions from Lebanon to the Dominican Republic, and from the opening battles in Vietnam to the Mayaguez Rescue. Marines have continued to epitomize those qualities which are their legacy. The success which they have achieved in combat and the faith they have borne in peace will continue. The Commandant and our many friends have added their hearty praise and congratulations on this, our birthday. Semper Fidelis, Marines. Upon receiving the piece of cake, the oldest Marine will pass it on to our youngest, signifying the passing of our experience and knowledge from the old to the young of our Corps. Alex Stevens, front center, thank you.
Hi, my name is Gaston Regazzo. I did 9 years in the Marine Corps. I was medically separated and fully retired. I'm currently going to Maricosta, and I'm the vice president of the Vets Club. The first step in our academic goals, it provides us with counselors, a place of comfort, and it has plenty of resources for us to pretty much get the job done, so to speak. So,
my name is Hector Rodriguez, former sergeant of the United States Marine Corps. Right now I'm the president of the Veterans Club. Well, the most important thing about this new building is the fact that this is one central information hub for every veteran that wants to go through the education system. One of the benefits about that is that not only does it provide us with information, but it's also a source of camaraderie.
My name is Brenda Olson. I'm a VSOC counselor. It stands for Vet Success on Campus with the Department of Veterans Affairs. I'm a vocational rehabilitation counselor. The importance of the new building is important. It's much larger than the facility that was first given to the veterans to use. This one's larger. It has a larger area for using computers and doing homework. It's a larger lounge area where the veterans can meet to, how should I say, emotional support for each other, academic support, a place to gather and relax and vent steam when they have to. It's a very good place for them.
One of the main focuses about this building that I think is more important is the fact that we have our own counselors that deal with problems that veterans actually go through. There's been times that veterans not only have problems with their academics, but they also have or questions with their academics. They actually have questions concerning their personal lives, and most of these counselors have dealt with veterans on that level. So, say if you have a veteran here who has something going on in his life that he's not really familiar with, these counselors actually provide a little bit of support on that as well.
My name is Liz LaRosa. I'm the Student Services Coordinator for Veterans. I assist vets with their resources. So we have a couple funding sources, an emergency loan, a book voucher program that we are able to fund through a generous grant. And I assist them with getting those resources. I'm there when they have questions about who they need to speak with, any concerns. I interact with them and really find out what's concerning them, how we can help them. We have about 1,500 veterans right now on our campus. Some of them have various goals. Some come in for an associate's degree, some come in to get their associates and transfer onto a 4-year. Others just do their gen eds here and then go to a 4-year. So depending on what their goal is, we're here to help them achieve that.